I've got a lot to talk about today, as based on the final release trailer, we got our hands on so much more info about Hogwarts Legacy, connecting the dots with previous content reveals, and in this video, I will share everything you might have missed, all the things you should be super excited about, so let's get right to it. One of the major things to look forward to when attending Hogwarts is without doubt going to be the customization of your character, as well as this magical book, which we're going to talk about in a second. But aside from creating your very own character, choosing your hairstyle, robes, as well as your house colors and common room, you will also be able to pick your very own wand. It's probably gonna be similar, like visiting Ollivander's shop, like we've seen in the movies, where you can choose your own wand, or well, the wand is probably gonna choose you, depending on your character. But it's very important that, just like your house, this wand can only be chosen once, so this is gonna be a major decision to make very early in the game, and many people are already speculating about this, but it's very possible that we can also customize our wands. Personally, I am a huge fan of character customization and I can't wait to pick my wand. But the next thing, which is going to be super important for you as well, is going to be this magical book, which is basically our wizard field guide, our character menu in which we can find everything we need to know about our adventures. From progression of your storyline to things you've unlocked, what you've discovered on the map, and also clothes or other equipment you crafted or found for your character. Right here we have a little preview of the combat progression, as well as quests, exploration, your field guide pages, as well as the room of requirement, which we're going to talk about a little bit later, but it's very clear there will be many different fields of progression. So if you're not a huge fan of combat, let's say, you can still spend a lot of time exploring or finding all the field pages, as they will also be very important for your character's development. This guide will basically help you during your gameplay adventure, so not only will it include things you've already found or unlocked, but it can also be an assistance to get your hands on things you haven't seen yet. Of course, this menu will also include a button for basic settings, so you can change your graphics and controls. Collectibles can also be found right here, but then we also have a button called Owl Post. We don't have any information about this one yet, but let's just give it a speculative take. So this might be something which you could use to send items and or ingredients to friends or fellow students as mail and gift. But I think the most realistic approach to this one would be to receive in-game items. After you've made some progression with your main storyline, you get rewarded with a broom, let's say. This is basically what you see in the movies when a broom gets thrown on Harry Potter's dining table. But there could be so much more behind this. Say if in the future we get a DLC with multiplayer or a way how we can play co-op, then maybe you will be able to get rewards from this menu when you link your Amazon Prime, Twitch or Warner Bros account. Who knows? Definitely many things to think about. If you have a nice idea for what this could be, let us know in the comments down below. The next thing I am very excited about, and you should be too, is the room of requirement. I'm almost certain this room is going to be linked to your common room, as you're going to spend a lot of time in this one. As you can see right here, you can fully customize this place to your liking. From playing around with the ornaments on the wall, to adding new furniture, and even changing the color of it, to making the ceiling look entirely different. For example, right here, he adds a botanical main ceiling, which I think looks very nice. One thing is for certain, decoration is going to cost moonstones, which it seems the character has plenty of in this showcase, but one of the most important things right here would be the enchanted loom, which allows you to craft your very own gear as well as upgrading it. According to the slots which we see right here, you will be able to do this up to 3 times, and you also have different item qualities, as you can see in the top right of the screen. We've got some blue, purple, and even orange. The green would be a cosmetic, I think, for head, so say you want to wear glasses, that's not going to change anything but your appearance. But this is big, as it indicates you'll be able to find some pretty rare items out there, and also make them stronger the further you progress in your storyline. Aside from upgrading your wardrobe, you will also be able to add traits, which for example can decrease the damage taken from dark wizards or trolls, which without doubt is going to help you big time in certain situations. Anyways, let's move on to the vivarium, a magical place which you can also access via the room of requirement. When you enter this portal, you will go to a new outdoor area where you can keep and nurture magical creatures. These animals will without doubt play a key role in crafting and upgrading your armor as well as brewing potions. As if we go back to this menu right here, you can see that we're gonna need mooncalf fur and fooper feathers to upgrade our items. So it's very possible that if you nurture these animals, they will at a certain time drop some feathers and you can use them to upgrade your items. There are more ingredients which you can come across during your adventures. For example, plants, which you can use to brew potions. These will enhance your combat powers, make you stronger, give you a stone shield, let's say. Definitely a great help against more difficult to beat creatures, especially bosses. And that, my friends, is the next big thing, as we're gonna have to solve ancient secrets, mysteries of magic, let's say, as our character has been given the instruction to learn outside of the ordinary curriculum. So not only will you be attending classes in Hogwarts itself, but outside of the castle walls, there will be many more mysteries and riddles for you to solve. And some of those are going to be treasure hunting, which will without doubt also include a boss fight here and there. This is one of the shots which we've seen in the trailer, which I think looks very cool. We literally have knights falling or jumping down from the ceiling, which reminds me very much of the chess game scene in Harry Potter, the Chamber of Secrets, where you're gonna have to solve a riddle to advance to the next room, and this one could very well lead to a boss fight, which you can see right here, where teachers and goblins are fighting a giant knight wielding a two-handed sword, which is probably one of the big boys which we're gonna have to defeat to get our hands on some new equipment or maybe unlock some new magic spells or forbidden incantations. Aside from the big guy in the picture, we can also see goblins popping up all the time during the trailer, which are pretty much going to be the bad guys during our adventure in Hogwarts Legacy. So, in this story, you don't have to worry about Voldemort all of a sudden making an appearance on the school or the mentors prowling you in the night. No, you're gonna be facing this guy, as well as his army of goblins, who are probably gonna make your life so much more difficult at school, as they're gonna use dark magic to take control over creatures. We've already seen plenty of combat videos, which include goblins and also their dark magic, which they've probably also used against this grabhorn, which later turns up in your vivarium. But it's very clear that many creatures, including this troll right here, come with a purple glow around their eyes or body, which probably means that they're controlled by this evil force. But towards the end of the video, we also see a dragon pit fight, and it's very clear that they're both living in captivity. They're basically fighting for the bad guys to possibly earn some extra pocket money, but it is confirmed you will have to rescue these creatures. So who knows, if you grant them their freedom, you might be able to use them as mount. Dragonflight. Is this something we can expect, ladies and gentlemen? Let me know in the comments down below. I would absolutely love a feature like this. I mean, we already have broomsticks, we have hippogriffs. How cool though would it be if you can actually ride dragons towards the end of the game? One thing is for certain though, the room of requirement is probably going to be one of the most important things for you to spend a lot of time in. Make sure you fill up your vivarium so you will have all the ingredients you need to craft and upgrade your items, as well as potions, which are going to help big time, especially in more difficult situations to deal with. But first and foremost, I'm just really looking forward to start creating my character, and I am sure you are too. I mean, finally being able to create ourselves or a wizard which we want to be for our Hogwarts adventure, so much to look forward to. Ladies and gentlemen, a big thanks for watching. That is everything for today. Once again, share your thoughts in the comments down below. I would love to hear them. We can get a discussion started. Right now though, I want to wish you an awesome day. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Peace.